A black cat with a bell collar walks across the desk as Thomas's fingers tremble on his lap.
You seem particularly triggered right now. Can you tell me what happened?
The bespectacled therapist writes notes. He is white with blonde short-cropped hair and blue-framed glasses.
I've had dreams that weren't just dreams.
Thomas walks down a damp, deserted city street at night. Around the periphery, the world glows green with matrix code that cascades around surfaces. Quick flashes of various scenes. A shootout with armoured police, dark squid-like machines with red glowing lights, two light-skinned hands clasping, Neo waking in a red glass tub. Back in the therapist's office.
Am I crazy?
Thomas is a middle-aged, light-skinned man with a long face, black beard, moustache, and long hair down to his neck.
We don't use that word in here.
A deep green WB Shield logo, a Time Warner company, Village Roadshow Pictures. The morning sun glints off the bay, silhouetting a highway suspension bridge. Thomas reclines in a bubble bath in a sleek modern tub by a window overlooking the city. A yellow rubber ducky sits on his forehead. A tear rolls down his cheek.
Hi.
In a coffee shop, Thomas shakes hands with a thin, pale, middle-aged woman. She has Trinity's face. They share a lingering gaze as their clasp slowly releases.
Have we met?
He shakes his head.
One pill.
In front of a bank of bathroom mirrors, Thomas dispenses a handful of blue pills from a prescription bottle and pops them in his mouth.
Makes you larger.
His pupil contracts, his wide-eyed face just inches from his reflection.
And one pill makes.
In the centre of town, Thomas looks up at a flock of birds swarming back and forth. He blocks the sun with his hand.
You small, and the ones that.
In a crowded elevator, he's surrounded by people staring at their phones. He looks up to see the tops of their heads in the mirror ceiling.
Mother gives you, don't do anything.
At the bathroom, he looks back at himself in the mirror as he lets a handful of blue pills fall into the sink.
At all, go
In a warmly lit coffee shop, Thomas approaches the counter.
Pascalis.
A medium brown queer femme grins at him in thick tortoiseshell glasses. They close a book, Alice in Wonderland.
When she's 10 feet.
Thomas examines his reflection in a blue flickering mirror with a bronze ornate frame. His reflection changes to an older self with grey receding hair and then back. A bald black man in a suit, red shirt, and round armless sunglasses offers Thomas a red and blue pill, one in each hand.
Time to fly.
Thomas takes the red pill. From director Lana Wachowski. A dense city skyline at night, a light-skinned bicep has a tattoo of a rabbit with a star on its shoulder.
If you want the truth, Neo, you're going to have to follow me.
A thin, queer Asian femme with short, wavy blue hair and a chain leads Neo to a door on an industrial roof that opens to bright white light. They step out of a rippling mirror into a fancy, bright hotel room with large windows and white linen.
The only thing that matters to you is still here.
In a warehouse, silhouetted by harsh daylight streaming through tall windows, Neo holds Trinity's hand.
I know it's why you're still fighting,
Matrix code trickles down the side of her face.
and why you will never give up.
A square wooden dojo floats in the middle of a lake surrounded by forest. Inside, the bald black man wearing flowing red and purple gi drives both fists towards Neo. In a jacket and jeans, Neo blocks both hands.
You don't know me. No?
The black man jumps, corkscrewing through the air, but Neo blocks his punch. Neo pushes him with both hands, energy warping the air at the point of impact and sending the bald black man sailing through the air. The dojo explodes in a flash of white light, shockwaves radiating through the water and trees. This Christmas. A brain-shaped machine flies into a dark, stormy sky above chunky, dark columns glowing red. Electricity crackles through the columns. Up close, the column's surface is clustered with conical pods filled with glowing pink liquid. An arachnid creature crawls along the wall with long white tentacle legs. A tadpole-shaped ship with glowing white engines hovers through the cavernous wreckage of a city. Shafts of light cut through collapsing metal frameworks of domes and arches. Against the setting sun, Neo and Trinity gaze at one another on a skyscraper rooftop, some smouldering wreckage around them. A SWAT team fires as the blue-haired person jumps off a rooftop, twisting through the air and landing hard on an adjacent corner that crumbles under their feet. A cop convulses and quickly shifts into an agent, a white man in a tailored suit with sunglasses and tightly cropped hair. Neo kneels in the rain as someone raises a gun to his forehead. In a dilapidated theatre swarming with SWAT police, someone fires a rocket toward a glowing white doorway. A man ducks just as the rocket comes through the doorway portal and blows a hole through the side of a cross-country train. Neo fights an Asian man with a blonde bowl cut and knocks him back. The bald black man walks down a burning hallway through fire sprinklers. He casually fires a pistol and submachine gun to both sides, his arms crossing in front. Neo is thrown by an explosion behind him. An unconscious Trinity is grabbed at the neck by a mechanical tentacle. She is nude with buzzed hair and glistening with viscous clear liquid. In a leather jacket, Trinity fights off 3 armoured SWAT police and then screams. Several ghostly images of her vibrate and surround her. The bald black man reaches out and touches a mirror which ripples around his finger like water. Police and an agent open fire on the blue-haired person as they vault over a police car which sparks with bullet hits. The agent kicks open a door portal. As they step through, they flip upside down as the hallway on the other side is reversed in orientation. The blue-haired person runs up the wall while firing at the agents behind them. The agents dodge with inhuman speed as they flip off of the wall. Blue hair and the bald black man jump out of the building and dive several stories toward the street. Neo and an agent punch each other in mid-air. The SWAT police fire a volley of bullets that freeze in the air in front of Neo. At night, Trinity speeds through the street on a motorcycle with Neo clinging to her back. They plow through a crowd of assailants and then dodge explosions as a helicopter fires rockets at them. On a rooftop, Neo waves his arms and deflects a rocket from one helicopter into another. Neo and Trinity dive off the roof in slow motion.
After all these years, to be going back to where it all started.
In a fancy high-rise office, a white man in a black suit reclines in a leather chair, gesticulating as Neo looks at him skeptically.
Back to the Matrix.
Green code streaks down as the title materializes. The Matrix. Resurrections. See it in theaters and on HBO Max, 12/22/21. Audio description recorded by Dwight Brady. Written by Kensuke Nakamura and Robert Kingett. Edited by Kensuke Nakamura. Thanks for listening. I welcome feedback and also let me know what trailer you would like me to describe next. Find us at adcomrade.wordpress.com.